Hi, this is Peter from PCB. Let me show you circuitDIGGER. So we start with an empty circuit board. Here you see the typical sandwich that you would get on a circuit board. You have some copper layers, you have some substrate, you have some mask, which is just the layer of paint on the very top. And let's start making a device. So I just happen to know that this is a 555 timer circuit, and we're going to start with putting down some pads for a component. So what we're going to do is we're going to chip away at the mask, revealing the copper underneath. Just like that, using the usual Minecraft tools. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to put down some what's called enamel finish, which is a thin layer of gold to improve the conductivity and prevent corrosion from happening. Alright, this is, this is your usual Minecraft activity that you would do anywhere else. Alright, so let's leave it like this. I'll finish this later and you'll see the result. We're gonna mark up the next pad right here, and just so that I know where to work on next. I happen to remember that this particular circuit needs a hole drilled right through it, so we're gonna go in and make a hole. And here you can sort of travel through the substrate and through the different layers and see what the board is made of. This is our bottom layer, right? We were in the top layer. This is our bottom layer, and this is the bottom of the board. Now let's finish making what is known as a via, which is just a copper tunnel that connects different layers on the board. We want this tunnel to be kind of disconnected from the rest of the copper. So what we're going to do is we're going to just remove the copper all around it, and you see how it's kind of just lost connectivity with the rest of the copper around it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to just surround it with a little more copper to indicate that we want this to be a tunnel, and then the system will automatically recognize that it's that it needs to be connected to the top and all that. And then from here, let's do the same thing on top. Remove this so that there's no electrical connectivity there either. Now let's go back and finish our the work that we're doing on our resistor. So I want to put down what's known as silk, which is literally just a white trace of white paint that will be readable when the board is made, and you can actually read what it means. So we're gonna put down, replace this bit of mask with some white paint and make this into letter R. Maybe a little. It's gonna be a little curved, but that's okay as long as it's readable. Alright, make this R1. And so when you get these boards shipped to you, you will actually be able to identify what kind of resistor this is. Okay, so we've done a bunch of work on our board. I'm just finishing up some silk, little touches here and there, and let's fly around and look, see what it looks like. So like I said before, we're building a 555 timer circuit, and basically a couple of diodes, LEDs blinking, and this is our U1, which is the 555 timer in this particular package. And So this is this is just the placeholder. So what we gotta do now is we have to start telling the system where we want the components, and we do that by putting down bricks in a particular pattern. It doesn't have to be fully complete, as long as gives our software enough to understand where legs and pins are gonna go. So I just finished putting down all of the components except for the C1, but that's okay. That can wait a little bit. And so I just want to take you on a quick tour of this particular board. So let's dive into one of the vias. And what we see here is that it's disconnected from the rest of the copper over here, right? So we kind of carved out that, and this is a trace that's running through the board, so you can kind of follow where it goes. And if you follow this all the way through, you could actually see what's connected to what. So you're basically like a little ant inside of your own circuit, and you can follow the traces and see where they lead, and it's really interesting. So you get a very first-person view of what you just created, and gives you a great way of getting feedback. And look at that, we came out on the other end of this circuit. And so I could do this for hours, running around and kind of looking at everything. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, so I just wanted to share this a little preview of circuitDIGGER with you, and I hope you guys like it. And come check out our site. Oh, and just before I go, I just wanted to show you one more interesting thing. So this is our board that we just built in circuitDIGGER. Let's look at the same exact board inside of the PCB system. This is what you would see if you placed an order here and then you wanted to check it out on our web. So this is the actual board that you built, and you know, this is the preview of what you would be getting in the mail. You see all your components being placed. You see a little bit of information about what the components are. You can move around, you can check where all the different parts are. Of course, it's not 3D at this point, this is a 2D view. And yeah, so it's a little bit of a preview of what PCB is about and what circuitDIGGER is about. Thanks for watching.